Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. The highly anticipated Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 10, titled Chaos Theory, delivered an intense and emotional hour of television, aired on NBC on January 22, 2024. After a one-week hiatus, the episode kicked off with Firehouse 51 responding to a dangerous emergency at a local high school. While the episode took fans on an emotional roller coaster, it also provided deeper character exploration, notably focusing on Cruz's ongoing guilt and Amy's internal struggles as a teacher. In this breakdown, we'll dive into the explosive events of Episode 10, shedding light on the key moments that define the episode's gripping conclusion. The central plot of Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 10 revolved around a horrifying poisoning incident at a local high school, which became the focal point of Firehouse 51's response. The emergency initially appeared to be a standard incident, likely a gas leak or a similar disaster. But as the students' symptoms worsened, it quickly became clear that something far more sinister was at play. Firehouse 51 members rushed to the scene, but the situation quickly escalated. Chief Pascal, ever the stickler for protocol, insisted on using hazmat gear when Squad 3 entered the building with only standard protective equipment. This decision was pivotal as the contamination level in the air was much more severe than initially thought. As the team tried to assess the source of the poisoning, they discovered that a nearby training facility had been using hazardous substances, including tear gas and pepper spray, which had somehow leaked into the school building. Kid, who was actively trying to maintain control of the chaotic situation, grew frustrated as she pieced together the circumstances surrounding the poisoning. She had serious concerns about how such a facility, which used dangerous chemicals, could operate so close to a high school. Her investigation ultimately led to the decision to shut down the facility, as her commitment to public safety was unwavering. However, it wasn't just the technical side of the emergency response that was highlighted in this episode. It was also about the personal growth of the characters, especially the emotional core of the story. Amy, the schoolteacher caught up in the poisoning event. Amy, a dedicated and hardworking teacher, played a central emotional role in Episode 10. As the emergency unfolded, she found herself struggling with deep guilt over not reacting more quickly when the poisoning occurred. She blamed herself for not recognizing the signs sooner and for not being able to protect her students. Her journey throughout the episode offered a meaningful exploration of self-worth, mental health, and the pressure teachers often place on themselves. Kid's interaction with Amy was a key moment in the episode. Seeing Amy's emotional turmoil, Kid took the time to talk to her and encourage her to reconsider quitting her job. Amy had considered walking away from teaching to join Firehouse 51, convinced that she could somehow contribute more to the safety of others. But Kid's advice was clear and heartfelt. Amy's role as a teacher was crucial in shaping young lives, and her worth was not defined by this single tragic incident. Kid's mentorship helped Amy to see the bigger picture and reminded her that her work had immense value. This conversation also underscored the importance of compassion and guidance, reinforcing the theme of mentorship throughout the episode. Amy's struggle with self-doubt and guilt, paired with Kid's wise counsel, gave the episode a deeply emotional layer. It highlighted how even the most seemingly self-assured individuals can question their impact in times of crisis. Another significant plot thread running through Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 10 was the ongoing investigation by the Office of Fire Investigation, OFI, into Cruz's actions during a past fire. Chief Pascal, following an anonymous tip, became fixated on Cruz's involvement in a fire that may have been linked to misconduct. While Cruz was trying to carry on with his work at Firehouse 51, he found himself under intense scrutiny as Pascal dug deeper into his past actions. Despite Severide's best efforts to defend Cruz, Pascal's investigation took an unexpected turn when he uncovered connections between Cruz and Junior, as well as Flacco. The OFI investigation added a layer of tension and conflict to the episode, as Cruz's guilt over the shooting incident at the paint shop continued to haunt him. His emotions were amplified by the pressure of the investigation, and it seemed as though his past might finally catch up with him. However, the episode also revealed Cruz's growth as a character. Rather than shy away from the investigation, Cruz made a difficult decision to come forward and clear the air. He confessed to Pascal, admitting the mistakes he had made, and this act of honesty was met with mixed emotions. While Pascal was upset that Cruz had lied initially, he respected Cruz for finally owning up to the truth. This moment marked a turning point in their relationship, suggesting that Pascal might serve as a mentor to Cruz moving forward. The shift in their dynamic provided an unexpected layer of hope for Cruz, who had been consumed by guilt and shame. Cruz's arc in this episode was one of emotional depth and personal growth. Throughout the Chicago fire, Cruz had struggled with the consequences of his actions, particularly after the shooting incident that led to Junior's tragic death. His decision to hide the truth about what happened only added to his internal conflict, leaving him feeling isolated and consumed by guilt. In this episode, Cruz's desire for redemption took center stage. After confiding in his brother Leon, Cruz finally found the strength to go to Atwater from intelligence and provide a statement. His cooperation was instrumental in furthering the investigation into Junior's death, and though the state attorney lacked sufficient evidence to charge him, Cruz's willingness to speak out was a powerful moment of character development. For Cruz, this act of honesty wasn't just about clearing his name, it was about taking responsibility for his actions. His shift in focus from self-preservation to accountability allowed him to take ownership of his mistakes and begin to heal. His confession also demonstrated an act of quiet courage, as he finally accepted that the road to redemption was paved with truth. As the episode drew to a close, Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 10, left viewers reflecting on the intricate interplay of personal struggles, professional duties, and the sense of community that defines Firehouse 51. Cruz's emotional journey reached a critical juncture, while Amy's story highlighted the power of encouragement and mentorship in overcoming self-doubt. These intertwined narratives underscored the broader themes of accountability, healing, and the importance of working together to navigate crisis. While Cruz was grappling with the consequences of his past decisions, it became clear that his path to redemption wasn't just about regaining trust. It was about learning to trust himself again. His relationship with Chief Pascal evolved throughout the episode, from suspicion and tension to mutual respect. This shift hinted at the possibility of future collaboration, offering a glimmer of hope that Cruz might find a more solid footing within Firehouse 51. For viewers invested in Cruz's character, his struggle was a poignant reminder that growth often comes through discomfort and honesty. Kid's role in the episode was just as crucial, as her unwavering leadership and ability to inspire those around her stood out as a guiding force during the crisis. Not only did she manage the technical aspects of the emergency, but she also offered emotional support to those who needed it most. Like Amy, Kid's compassion was an integral element in the episode's emotional core, further solidifying her as a mentor and a leader within the team. Amy's decision to stay in her role as a teacher rather than pursue a drastic career change was a turning point for her character. Her interaction with Kid proved that even in the face of overwhelming guilt, there are often untapped strengths that can be nurtured by others. The episode illustrated how the guidance and encouragement of someone who genuinely understands your struggle can be transformative. Amy was no longer the teacher weighed down by guilt, but a teacher who could return to her classroom with renewed conviction, knowing her role was vital in shaping young minds. The conclusion of Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 10 offered significant character developments for both Cruz and Amy, each of whom faced moments of profound personal reckoning. Amy's journey reflected the emotional challenges many educators face, especially in high-stress situations, while Cruz's storyline underscored the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions. As the episode ended, the emotional resonance of these arcs left viewers with a sense of hope for the future. For Cruz, his path toward redemption had just begun, And with Pascal's begrudging respect, the door was open for a potential mentorship that could guide him toward becoming the firefighter he once aspired to be. As for Amy, she seemed ready to continue her teaching career with a renewed sense of purpose, bolstered by Kid's unwavering support.